So I'm just clarifying what we just did. Was that to do a lab or was that a lab?
This is a lab.
Okay.
So I will recommend you use this software, because here you are building your own labs. You are building your own network.
Right, as opposed to using the pre-configured labs with the other software.
Right.
So now that we've got the two routers talking to each other, we
Yes,
still have to get the routers
we will
talking to
verify
the
that
switch.
thing. So go to the router, click on the router. Okay, enter. So this is your DG router, which is having 12. Okay, previously it is showing your down and down. Once again, run this command, show IP interface brief. Okay, so status is now up and up. So it depends on the neighboring device. If your neighboring device is shut down, you will get your line protocol is down. Okay, so now try ping. Type here ping and 12.2 space 12.0.2. This exclamation sign represent your success rate is 100% and you are able to communicate. Yes, any question till now? Yes, Craig, Daniel, any question till now?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, so on both the router there is a switch, right? And the switch is connecting to okay, just show me your diagram topology. Minimize this. This one. If you see, this R1 router is connecting with the switch with the interface fast Ethernet 0x0, right? Yes. So you have to assign IP address to this interface also. So let's assume in my local LAN there is a network 10 IP address. So go to the router 1 into the config mode. Yes. Interface fast Ethernet 0x0. Interface fast Ethernet 0x0. Enter. Here you have to assign network 10 IP address. So IP space address 10.0.0.1 space 255.255.255 sorry 255.0.0.0. No shutdown. Exit. Same way, go to the another router and there define IP address 20.0.1 on another router. Yes. Twenty because that is on different side. So subnet must be changed. Enter and no shut. exit and verify that thing your IP address is assigned or not. Go to the interface on router and run the command show IP interface brief into privilege mode. Exit from there. Show IP interface brief. So you can see 20 network is also up.
So I have a dumb question.
Yes, not issue.
When you click on the router and it comes up with the window, instead of
Right.
going into the command line interface, there's a config tab. Can you do the configuration there as well? Or do you have to do it via command line?
No, see, in this software, they are doing this type of task. Otherwise, like in the production environment, you will get a physical router. On that physical router, you have to connect a PC with the console cable, and then you will get the CLI prompt. Getting my point or not?
Okay, so in a production environment, you're only going to have the command line interface to do this.
Right.
You wouldn't have a GUI with like a config tab or anything like that.
Right.
Okay. Fair enough.
GUI option we have. Okay. Through the GUI option we can do, but if you want to configure the device with the GUI, then you need a separate software, and that software name is SDM, Security Device Manager, or there is another software, CCP, Cisco Configuration Professional. You have to download these two software from the Cisco website, and then you can access. Yes, any question till now?
None at the moment.
Okay. So tell me one thing, how this training is going on. If you want to change anything, like change the speed or like change anything, you can let me know. We are on the first day, we can change it. Or everything is going fine.
Yeah, I think it's going well right now. It's a lot to take in.
Okay. So let's say if you are working in your company, then when you connecting your PC to the network, what will be the default gateway at that time? Have you seen your IP addressing?
Yes.
Okay, so what will be your default gateway?
255.255.255.0.
No. That is the subnet mask.
Oh, I'm sorry. .1.
.1. So
Yeah.
where that .1 exists?
Where doesn't it exist?
Yes. You are putting the default gateway, let's say 10.0.0.1.
It wouldn't exist if you had a subnet, right? Because .1 would be used for something else.
Hold on. Let's say this is your PC. You are in your company. You are connecting this PC.
Are you sharing something right now or trying to?
No.
Oh.
Okay, okay. Click on the PC 0. click on the desktop. Click on IP configuration. So when you are connecting your PC to the network, you are getting a IP address tab, then subnet mask, and then default gateway. Okay. So let right here IP address is 10.0.0.2. Fill that box. Yeah. 10.0.0.2. Subnet mask, right? And the default gateway, what will be the default gateway here? Right. So
10.0.0.1.
yes. So the point is default gateway is always your first next hop IP address.
Right, it has to be so everything else behind it can communicate, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Clear this thing now. So always remember default gateway is the first next hop IP address.
Okay, always.
And that next hop will be your layer 3 device. It can be a firewall, it can be a layer 3 switch, it can be a router, or it can be a modem. Clear this point? Any question?
No, that makes sense.
No, that's understood.
Okay. So just minimize this window. Okay. Now in your left side, click on the PC option. Yeah. Click here. And the third PC, generic, click this. Put it in this white. Anyway, click here. Drop here. Not an issue. And connect with the switch, first switch. Minimize this. Firstly, take cable and connect this into the first switch.
I still can't see what these cables are. It won't let me do it. This is supposed to be the auto selection, right?
Right. So click on the cable. Now click on the device.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So it's a
So
straight
the
cable.
device is connected. Now click on this server. Go to the desktop and assign here a IP address. Let's say 10.0.0.100. Subnet mask, and the gateway will be 1.1. Okay. Just stop your sharing. Let me explain the first next topic, and then we'll do the lab. Daniel, stop your sharing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. backup and restoration of IOs. Now, till now we done all the basic commands. We'll see like how we have to assign IP address to the device. We'll verify like all the commands. Now we have to take backup of the IOs. So this is my router and I'm connecting with a switch. Let's say fast Ethernet 0x0. Okay. On that switch, this is the PC. On that PC, I want to take backup of this IOS. I want to take the backup of IOS. So for that, if you want to take backup on any PC, that PC need a application. It require a application, and the application name is TFTP, Travel File Transfer Protocol. So once you install this application on that PC will behave as a TFTP server. That PC will behave as a TFTP server. So TFTP, Travel File Transfer Protocol, used to take
Did you say tribal?
Trival, TRIVIL,
Okay.
Travel File Transfer Protocol, used to take backup of IOS and a startup config and restoration. And restore. Now, TFTP work on UDP port number 69. So now I want to take backup from router to this PC. So if you want to take backup, in the privilege mode, you have to type copy flash TFTP. Before that, run this command show flash. So once you run the show flash, you will get what is the name of IOS file, and then you can run this command copy flash TFTP. Once you run this command, it will ask you the address of the remote host, what will be the file name, all those stuff. Okay. So now Daniel, share your screen. Okay. Just minimize this. Go to the router. Enter. Enable. Okay. So we are going to take backup, but before backup, let's verify. Can we able to communicate with my TFTP server? So try to ping 10.0.0.100. Okay. Try once again. We are able to communicate, right? So now run here show flash. So your file name is this C2600-MI-MZ this thing. So now go to the server. No. On that PC, TFTP. Yes. Here there is a tab services. In services, there is a tab TFTP. Okay. So in this software, they already simulate this TFTP service. So this file is already exist. Whatever you selected. Click on remove file. So that file is not there in the TFTP server right now, right? So now what we are going to do, we will send that file through router on that server. Clear this thing. So if that file reach to the TFTP server, that means our backup is done. So go to the router, run here, copy, space flash, space TFTP, enter. So it is asking for the source file name. So write this complete name C2600, exactly same. -I -MZ dot 122 MZ. No.
Hey, Daniel, it's the same as it is above. It's a Z, but you can copy and paste it.
Yes, you can copy and paste. Click on copy. No, that control C will not work. Select this thing and then copy, right? Again, copy flash TFTP, enter. Okay, enter. Address of the remote host. The remote host is the TFTP server. So what is the IP of TFTP? 10.0.0.100. Do you want to same destination file name? Yes, enter. So that exclamation sign represent your backup is done successfully. So again, go to the server and check that particular file is available there or not. Right? So file reach here, that means our backup is done. This process is done. Any issue in this? So this is the backup. Now we are going to restore. So again, go to the router. Just reverse, copy TFTP flash if you want to restore. Copy TFTP flash. So this time we are copying the file from TFTP to flash. Enter. Address of the remote host TFTP server IP. Source file name, give the same name, right click and paste. Enter. Destination file name, same, right? So that file name already exists in my iOS. So that's why it is showing you overwrite. Confirm, enter. Done. So this is the restoration. Any issue in that? You can note down all the commands. Run here, show history. So these are the command which you run here till now. Last 10 command.
There you go, Kirk. Sorry, I pulled that down too quick.
I've got my
I was able to copy and paste it to a text file.
So all the topics which we have to complete today, all topics are done. You can ask any question.
So on the labs that we're doing, is there a list of labs that we should do following the day, or are those labs for us to go back and test or test ourselves as needed, or how does that work?
No. The labs, like whatever the systematic labs, I will tell you. So just follow my labs. At the end of the 5 day, everything will cover up, and in the systematic.
Understood. Okay.
Okay, and the side by side we are going to do all those discovery like online labs. So today you try one thing. That lab is available for you 180 days. That Cisco lab. Okay, so today what you have to do, you just restart your PC and try once again. Are you able to connect that device or not? If you are not connecting, in that case the issue is with your operating system. So try one thing, download that application Cisco Terminal Installer for Windows 10. Okay, you have to identify, or let me check. If I got, then I will share with you on same way we transfer.
Say it again, terminal what?
Cisco Terminal Installer. Whatever software we download from that Cisco. When you log in first and you download that software. Cisco Terminal Installer.
Yeah, that's what we've already downloaded, right?
Yes. So maybe that downloader is not updated in this Cisco rack. So you have to download for Windows 10. I'm not sure like why it is not working on your Windows 10, because in last lab or like we are not getting any issue.
Well, it could be that we need to restart the workstations in order for it to work properly.
Yeah, understood.
So I think, if you want us to try that now, we can, or we'll just, I power my machine off in the evening. So when I get back in the morning and turn it on, it'll restart. Hopefully load the software in properly.
So any other question?
Will you be sending us the PNG files per day or at the end?
No. Every day I will share. That's not the
Okay.
issue. So once I'll log out, like I will share those things.
Oh, actually, I did have a question. The
Yeah.
Cisco Labs,
Right.
what is the URL to that? I made note of the username and password, but I'm trying to.
Okay. Not issue. I will share.
I was thinking it was in an email, but
This is the URL.
Can we exit out of the packet tracer, or do we need to keep that open?
No, you can exit. But if you want to save your project,
I was going to say, should we save these or no?
so it's up to you. Let's say if you want to save this project, you can save for like for future tasks. Let's say after few hours, let's say again you want to open the topology, same topology. So you can give a name and you can save the configuration. So it's up to you.
actually telling me I can only save 3.
Yes. Actually, when you start, it is asking for the user login, right?
Well, it says
So
one of your 3 saves available in the guest version of Packet Tracer.
okay, that's not an issue. You can create a user account in the Network Academy. Okay, when you start that application, before guest login, it is showing you user login, right? So
Yes.
once you click on the user login, it will ask the ID, but you don't have any ID of the cisco.com. Sorry, Cisco Network Academy. So you can create a email on the Network Academy and you can authenticate that ID. After that, you can log in with that ID. You can save unlimited time.
Okay.